Hi guys, it's me, Melissa. How are you? Hope everything is good. It is freezing. I am freezing today. So just to let you know, just a little heads up. I'm kind of slow. I got, over the weekend, I was getting ready to give one of my kittens away. And I had a hold of her and they went to pet her, and she's a very shy kitten. And I got bit. So, if you can see my hand, it is all swollen. Got me here, got me here, got me here. And it was starting to go up my arm, so I had to go to the urgent care and get it looked at. And they put me on a strong dose of antibiotics. So, I mean, I am able to open it now, where before I couldn't even open it, but I can't close it all the way. I can only close it to about here. And so it's quite sore. So this is going to be a video. She ended up taking another kitten. So, which was good because I really didn't want to try to get her in a crate again. But anyway, enough of that story. I'm going to give you guys my top 10 favorites of 2019 of my tarot decks. I will do a video also on my oracles. That'll be a separate video. But right now, and these aren't going to be in any order whatsoever. But these are just my top 10 favorites. The first one is the Animal Totem Tarot by Lessa Robinson. I love this deck. I've had good readings with it. Love the size of this book on here. It is a nice, thick book. It has a lot of information in it. Here are the cards. Here's the backs of the cards. I'm not wild about the backs of these cards at all. I think she could have done a much better job of the backs. But here are the backs. Let me put them over on this side. There's the backs. Let me just flip through a couple of these cards for you guys. Getting some light from the window. There's the Fool. But these are beautiful. This Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. I love the Empress. I love animals, so this is, of course, going to be on one of my top 10. The Emperor. The Gorilla. The Hierophant. I love these. The Lovers. Beautiful Chariot. But anyway, guys, this is one of my top 10s. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hangman. Beautiful Death card. Temperance. I love that Temperance. I love the colors on that Temperance card. With that beautiful rainbow and that waterfall on there. Devil. Tower card. Star. Okay, I'm just going to go through the majors. Tower. Or I'm sorry, the Moon. Sun. Judgment. And the World card. But Lessa Robinson, or Lisa, if you want to say Lessa, did a beautiful job on this deck. Like I said, the only qualm I have about this deck is the backs of the cards. I would have done something a little bit different, but But Lessa Robertson, it was the Animal Totem Tarot by Lessa Robertson. The illustrations were by Eugene Smith. So that is number 10. The next one on my list is Modern Spellcasters Tarot. And that is by Melanie Marquise, illustrated by Scott Murphy. And this is a beautiful deck. I had some good readings with this deck. I love the book. The book has beautiful color illustrations on it, in it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. They're just beautiful, and I absolutely love this. Love the backs of these cards also. Let's just go through a few of these. I don't think these ones are in order, but here's the Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Beautiful Chariot card. I love this Ten of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Star card. Beautiful Death card. I love the images and the colors in these cards. Are Strength. The Hanged Man. King of Swords. But this deck, I've had wonderful readings with this deck also. But this is a fun deck to work with. Really like this deck. So that, again, is the Spellcasters. The Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquise and illustrated by Scott Murphy. So that is number 9. Oh, let's go with this one. This is one of my favorites. This is the CrowTara. And this is created by MJ Cullinane. And this deck I work with quite a bit. I love these cards. There's just something about them. They read beautiful. They shuffle beautiful. I'm just going to take a sip. They are real fun to work with. So I really enjoy working with this deck. Here's the Fool. And I love the images on these. Love the borders. Here's the backs of the cards. Whoops. Sorry, I can't turn my hand quite all the way. There's the backs of the cards. There's the Tower. Two of Wands. Ace of Wands. The Emperor. But I have very, very, very good readings with this card. There's the Devil. Ace of Swords. Queen of Cups. There's the Death card. Temperance. The Sun. This is a fun deck. I really enjoy this deck. This was one of my first decks that I have gotten. But again, this is one of my favorites. It's in my top 10, of course. But I love reading with this deck. And that is the CrowTara, created by MJ Cullinane. Again, there's the box. So, the next deck that I absolutely love, I love the figures in it. I love everything about it, except for the box that it came in. This is the Deviant MoonTara by Patrick Valenza. And this deck, the images, it shuffles like a dream on this deck. Here are the backs of the cards. But this deck shuffles just amazingly. There's the Ace of Pentacles, and it reads beautiful too. Beautiful Two of Pentacles. I love this Fool card. The Magician. High Priestess. Beautiful Emperor. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. Chariot. But if you guys haven't worked with any of Patrick's decks, you have to get some. They're beautiful. They shuffle like no tomorrow. Beautiful readings. I love his decks. I plan on getting the rest of them too. So, but anyway, that is again the Deviant MoonTara by Patrick Valenza. There's that one. The next one that I absolutely love, so that is, let me count here, that is number 6. The next one I absolutely love is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. And there's the box. I love the colors in this. It's by Claire Goodchild. And I love the book in this. I love the colors. I love the images. It's just a plain, simple, you know, book. But the images, I can't get over the images on these cards. They're just absolutely beautiful. And here is the backs. And this reads, oh, it reads like a charm. Shuffles wonderful. And I did etch this deck. I etched it in a real pretty bronze color to match the cards. But here is the Blade of Knights. The Knight of Blades, I should say. I'm sorry. This is a pip deck. Four of Elixirs. Get to some of the court cards. I use this deck a lot. This is another one that I use a lot. Here's the World card. But I love the images on here. the Hanged Man. Beautiful devil card. Queen of Coins. Lover's card. The Hermit. Sorry guys, I'm itching my leg. This is one of my favorite Wheel of Fortune cards. I love this Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely love that. And the Death card. But you guys, if you haven't read with this one either, this is a great deck. I wouldn't say it's a beginner deck because the changes in it, and it is a pip deck. But again, this is a amazing deck to work with. And again, this is the Anatomy Tarot, or the Antique Anatomy Tarot by Claire Goodchild. So that's number 5. Okay, I'm gonna save the best for last. Okay, the next one is the Terra Dillion. I love this deck, love the images. This is by Alexandria V. Bach and Carol Ann Eschenzi. And I probably screwed that name up, but this deck I love. Comes in this box. I don't like, this falls right off. So my cards fall right out of that. So I got to get a bag or something for these. But here are the backs. And the images on these, it is a glossy cardstock. But I don't mind that. It shuffles beautiful, reads beautiful. But here's the Knight of Pentacles. But look at the images. I just love that. She reminds me of Queen Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. The Magician. But these are all faces. Mostly the sun. These are people. But I love the way that sun just projects. The Five of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Beautiful Fool. Eight of Wands, or Four of Wands. But as you can see, these images are just gorgeous. The Queen of Swords. Beautiful Hierophant. So, but anyway, guys, that is Terra Dillion. And that is by Alexandria V. Bach and Carol Ann Eschenzi. Eschenzi, I guess that's how you say it. But that's a beautiful deck. And there is a little guidebook, which is quite informative. It has quite a bit of spreads in there, and it tells you. It has quite a bit in there. But that's a beautiful deck. And I did etch this deck also in the purple to match the backs. So that is number 6. Okay, the other favorite, and this is one that I had started with, and I love it. It is Mystical Tales of Mystical Cat Tarot. The Mystical Cat Tarot by Luina Weatherstone. Luina Weatherstone. And art by Mickey Muller. And there's the box. Of course, you know I'd love this deck because I absolutely love cats. So, but this one, I've read a lot with. I read for myself a lot with this deck. I love this deck. I love the images of the kittens. I love the card stock is nice. It is on the thinner side, but it does shuffle like a dream. So here are the backs of the cards with the pretty little paw prints on them. Let's get to the cards. Here is the Earth King. They have changed the names on the cards, so. Six of Sky. I love that. He's just like, I'm not dealing with this crap. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Two of Fire. Looking out. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? The Ace of Earth. Beautiful Queen of Earth. I don't know why these are upside down because I don't read reversals. Seven of Fire. Beautiful Two of Earth. Sea Queen. I could look and stare at these cards all day. This is the Eight of Fire. Sorry, guys, my hand just kills when I do that. And the beautiful Sky King. But these are just gorgeous. I love this one. Earth Tom. Carrying off the baby. But here is the book. The book is amazing. It tells you a lot in here. It tells you a story about the card, about the cat, and cat advice. But this is wonderful. Again, this is Mystical Cat Tarot by Luina Weatherstone, and the artwork is by Mickey Muller. And again, that is the box. So, but this is a fun deck to work with. It really is. I really enjoy this deck a lot. I think I've worked with this deck more than I've worked with any of the other ones. Okay, the next deck would be the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Luina Weatherstone, illustrated by Miralay Allwood. And this is another great deck. There's the box. I really resonate with the animal decks. So they're one of my favorites. I resonate with that, and I resonate with the dark decks for me. This guidebook, you guys, is just beautiful. I don't know if you guys can, I'm trying to get the glare. This guidebook is all color photos in it. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It tells you a lot in there also. Again, she also renamed her cards. Again, I etched this deck. I did it in the green. So it turned out really pretty. I was very proud of that one. But here is the Keeper of Boons. These are a glossier card. They're quite a thin cardstock, but they shuffle like a dream. Beautiful Weaver of Boons. Just reminds me of Hansel and Gretel back in that. they're so fairy tale-ish. I could see myself in every single one of these pictures in these cards. The Seeker of Boons. Child of Boons. I mean, look at that. Just looks like Hansel and Gretel. Ten of Boons. All right, let's get on to something besides the boons here. Knight of Challenges. The Fairy Wind. Beautiful strength card. The Hermit. The Enchanter's Wheel. The Huntsman. But I resonate so much to the outdoors, so much to nature, so much to animals, that this deck is just one that I am so glad that I bought. It's just wonderful reads, wonderful cards, you know, illustrations, wonderful book. There's nothing bad I can say about these cards. Here are the backs of the cards. I love the owls, the trees, the colors are so deep, so rich. But anyway, that is, again, the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Luana Weatherstone, illustrated by Merlea Allwood. And again, there is the box. Now, I cannot do 2019 without this deck. And this deck is such a deep, dark deck. But I can read with it wonderful. And that is Tarot Z. And this one is by Alejandro Calusi. And I love this deck. This is based on the, let me see here. This is based on the apocalypse, is basically what it's based on. This is also Jamie Elford, but I don't know if he, let's see here. Alejandro Calusi and Jamie Elford. And I etched this, you guys, in the gold. Love this. Turned out beautiful. Goes beautiful with the cards. Here are the backs of the cards. Love this. If you don't like the deep dark decks, you probably wouldn't care for this one. But like, again, I can read real good with these cards. So these are real fun cards to work with. Just show you some of the cards. Like I said, this has to do with the apocalypse, so they're real deep. Six of Cups. Love that Six of Cups. Let me flip these over because it's killing my hand doing it that way. They're such strong cards. I mean, in every face you can see how strong and what a meaning, you know, that they have on here. Get to some of the court cards here. Now, they do not have the names on them, guys. So, they just have the numbers. Neat that in a dark alley, huh? But these read amazing. Again, this is Tarot Z by Elgerando Calusi and Jamie Elford. And these shuffle real well, too. And the last and final deck on my 2010 list, and I love it, is my Game of Thrones tarot. Love this deck. I love the Game of Thrones anyway. But this deck reads beautiful. I love the little book. It's hardcover. It has about a page and a half of stuff in it. It is just a beautiful, beautiful deck. I don't think I'm going to etch this deck because I just love it the way it is. So, but that is the Game of Thrones, and I love this cardstock. This cardstock is very unusual. Here are the backs. It's a thin cardstock, easy to shuffle. But this cardstock, I don't know if you guys can see it on here. It has like these little, can you see it? There, you can see it. It has these little like squares. And it's on the, it has a texture to it. So they're so nice. And I love the font on these. It just makes these cards. This is the Knight of Swords. The Hierophant. The beautiful Queen Khaleesi. The Empress. The Magician. King of Spheres. Queen of Cups. But these cards, you guys, are beautiful. I love them. The Hanged Man. Ten of Cups. Three of Spheres. But I love this deck. So, again, this is the Game of Thrones tarot. Absolutely love it. Reads like a charm, shuffles like a charm. The cardstock is wonderful. This is, I believe it's by HBO. Yes, HBO. So all copyrights are reserved to HBO. So, but anyway, this is the Game of Thrones tarot. This is my favorite. Anyway, guys, that is my top 10 tarot cards for 2019. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And also, if you have any comments or anything you guys want to see in the background, or, you know, anything you guys want to know about, if I know, or I can learn about it, let me know so I can give you guys videos that you would appreciate and would want to see. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.